The NBA world saw a night full of action and discussion, and this complete episode of Inside the NBA covered every major storyline in depth. Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal, in their trademark honest and analytical style, not only broke down the games but also raised important questions that could shape the direction of the league in the coming weeks. The episode begins with a matchup that grabbed the most attention: the Cleveland Cavaliers win over the Los Angeles Lakers. From the opening minutes, the Cavaliers controlled the game with energy, discipline, and physical defense. Their rotations were sharp, their effort was consistent, and they kept the Lakers on the back foot throughout the night. Charles Barkley made it clear that the Cavaliers are no longer just a good team, they are starting to look like a legitimate contender. He pointed out that Cleveland's biggest strength is balance. Scoring, defense, and team chemistry are all clicking at the same time. Shaquille O'Neal praised the Cavs' interior presence and rebounding, emphasizing how important it is to dominate the paint against a star-heavy team like the Lakers. According to Shaq, controlling the inside game showed that Cleveland came in mentally prepared and focused on execution. On the other side, concerns around the Lakers once again took center stage. Barkley was blunt, saying the Lakers still lack consistency. Some nights they look aggressive and locked in, and other nights they appear disconnected. Shaq agreed, noting that the Lakers' defense continues to be a major weakness, especially in transition situations. One of the biggest talking points was the Lakers' continued dependence on a small number of star players. When those stars are not fully in rhythm, the team struggles to find answers. The Inside the NBA panel stressed that if the Lakers want to make a deep playoff run, solutions must come quickly. The conversation then shifted to the San Antonio Spurs' victory over the Houston Rockets. This win was not just about the final score, it was about how the Spurs played. Shaq praised San Antonio's commitment to team basketball. Ball movement, smart shot selection, and defensive communication stood out. According to him, the Spurs are building habits that turn young teams into dangerous ones. Barkley added that this game represented a glimpse into the future for San Antonio. The young players are beginning to take responsibility, and that is the most important step in any rebuilding process. As for the Houston Rockets, the panel agreed that talent is not the issue. Instead, experience and composure remain the biggest challenges. Costly mistakes during key moments allowed the Spurs to take control of the game. Shaq emphasized that losses like this are part of growth for young teams. However, he stressed that the Rockets must learn that every possession matters in the NBA, especially late in close games. The longest and most talked about segment of the episode focused on the NBA trade deadline. Both Barkley and O'Neal shared strong opinions on how teams should approach this crucial period. Barkley explained that the league currently feels divided into two groups: teams willing to go all in this season, and teams focused on building for the future. The trade deadline forces front offices to decide whether they are trying to win now or plan long-term. Shaq discussed teams that are just one or two pieces away from making a serious title push. He warned that while the right trade can completely change a franchise's trajectory, a wrong move can set a team back for years. The panel also addressed the growing number of trade rumors involving big names, reminding viewers that not every rumor becomes reality. Barkley pointed out that trades are won through fit and chemistry, not just star power. The Lakers again came up in the trade deadline discussion. Would they make a major move? Would they trust their current roster? Opinions were divided, but everyone agreed on one thing: time is running out for Los Angeles to figure things out. Toward the end of the episode, the panel looked at the broader landscape of the NBA. Teams like the Cavaliers, who are consistently performing well, are demanding league-wide attention. Meanwhile, several big-name franchises are now facing mounting pressure due to uneven performances. Barkley noted that one of the most exciting aspects of this season is the lack of a single dominant team. The standings keep shifting, and that unpredictability is what makes the NBA so compelling. Shaq reminded fans that the real test comes in the playoffs, but teams developing the right habits now will benefit the most when it matters. This full episode of Inside the NBA went far beyond simple game recaps. It offered insight into the league's current mindset, team direction, and the high stakes surrounding the trade deadline. Cleveland's win sent a strong message, the Lakers' loss raised serious concerns, the Spurs inspired optimism for the future, and the trade deadline discussion highlighted how quickly fortunes can change in the NBA. One thing is clear. This NBA season is far from settled, and even bigger drama, bold decisions, and high-stakes matchups are still ahead.